Wait, is it rapping? Why are there so many of these? Generic Control into that goes. We're back with another JonTron reaction. Today we're doing Titanic, The Legend Goes On. And yes, I say Titanic. I don't know why. It's just how I've said it my entire life. I think this was like a movie, like a animated movie. I think I've covered Nostalgia Critic's video that he did on it. I think that was this one. I think there's actually 3 of these movies. I think I only did the first Nostalgia Critic video on it. But people have been asking for this for so long. Last week's video was the Soldier Boy makes a video game console. You want to check my reaction to that? I'll leave it right up there. Also, be linked down below in the description. Also, going to be a place on my channel with all the other JonTron reactions. Go into chronological order. I absolutely love every single JonTron video I've ever watched. Was a little bit confusing because you got the Titanic, which for some reason is an E, and I'm not really sure. It looks like a bad video game almost that kind of like encapsulates the movie or something. I'm not really sure, but this is going to be interesting. I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely the one that Nostalgia Critic covered. I know they kind of like overlap, like they kind of cover the same thing. Like he did, what was that one movie? It was like Food Fight or something like that. It was like really bad with Charlie Sheen as a voice actor. Really bad. I watched the Nostalgia Critic video of it, and it was just awful. But shout out to the patrons because they get the videos there early. A lot of time on a paywall on the channel. Also, I read every single comment, so that's how I know what the next JonTron video should be. So let me know what the next one should be, and if you see a comment you definitely agree with, definitely like it as kind of like a way to vote for, whichever one basically has the most likes or most votes. That's how I know what to watch next. But let's go ahead and jump into Titanic, The Legend Goes On. All right, normal boots. All right. And I also did the Pokemon Smash or Pass Part 1 by the Game Grumps last week. First ever Game Grumps video I've ever seen. And then this Tuesday will probably be Part 2 of that. So if you're interested in that as well. Also, I do Nostalgia Critic. That'll be the next video I upload. Probably going to be more Pirates Month.
JonTron.
People have been asking for this for so long. And yes, I say Titanic. I don't know why. Okay? Okay, this... that was actually kind of good. Especially for 8 years ago. That was pretty good.
I will wait a lifetime, my love.
What is...
For I know you will return to me one
what is
day.
a tie?
Every last of the 3,500 miles from Southampton to the Big Apple feels like a dagger of infinity.
What in the world is going on with the
between
background?
our hearts. My sweet darling, we were to be reunited once again as man and bride. We were to finally escape the persecution of our family's name. But as fate would have it,
Is that
all our
Romeo and
hopes and
Juliet?
dreams were swallowed whole with you into the ocean's abyss. I could swear it were all a lie, and I could see your ship there, just on the horizon.
Dude, the budget.
The rest have forgotten, for that was so
Ducks.
many years ago now. But I have not forsaken you.
Moo!
Oh dear. What's this?
Oh no.
Titanic, The Legend Goes On? A full-length
The
animated
Legend Goes
feature
On.
based on the legend of the Titanic.
Legend?
It's just a legend? It's just a silly old legend? I thought it was like a real thing, like a real
Yeah.
boat with people on it that sank and they died. I suppose that means my girlfriend's not real then. I guess there were some signs along the way.
When we were at
Thanks.
that restaurant, the waiter, he said, "Why did you order 2 meals and not eat one of them?" And he just
Oh.
left it there to get cold. And I said, "Curb your tongue. That's my lady."
What is
And
with the
soon
tie,
she will be
dude?
departing on the great steamliner known as the Titanic.
Is
that
it a
is
tie or
definitely
is it
a
a
real
bib?
ship in the real
No.
world. And he said, "Wait, what?"
It's a
She
legend.
was real to me.
Today's topic of discussion, the animated
Why is this so unbuttoned?
children's
Screw it,
film?
I'll do it too.
Titanic, The Legend Goes On. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin with this one.
This movie was released in Italy in the year 2000, and for
I
some
was
reason
3.
it's based on the infamously tragic story of the RMS Titanic.
Yeah.
Of course, why wouldn't it be? It's perfect material for a kid's film. Think of all the funny slapstick situations
Well, I don't
that
think
could
people
arise
die
here.
in this one.
First Titanic, now this.
Titanic?
I'm
I haven't
forced
seen
to
that
talk
video.
about the Titanic yet again. What can I say? I guess a true story about a bunch of people freezing to death really makes for some good
Yeah.
media.
This, of course, takes a close second to my other favorite questionably topic youth feature, Beauty and the Trail of Tears, or as it's known in the American localized version, Pocahontas.
Oh.
I don't really know
I've never
what
seen
more to say about
Pocahontas.
this. I mean, this
I'm like,
film
there's no way
provides
that's
great
a
deal
real
more
movie.
questions and answers. It's somewhat of a rite of passage to see this for yourself. So, without further ado, let the pain begin.
Let the
As you
pain
can see,
begin.
the man, nay, the legend responsible for this is a guy named
Camillo.
Camillo Teddy.
Sure to go down in history as one of Il Italiano Primo. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
No.
What's with these names? Yimin Magon?
That's weird.
Yeah, I guess that's just a foreign name, but Scarl? Poor bastard. His
Why
name
is
was
it-
so beautiful before the accident. So much
Before
potential.
the accident. Okay. The ship's not in half
Would you
yet.
look at
Well, I
that?
mean, it
They
went
got to
up
the
and then
point
snapped in
real
half.
fast on that one, huh? They
Yeah.
sank that son of a bitch
Skip the
right
whole car
away.
scene and everything, and
So
the paint
throughout
like one of
this
your French
bizarre
girls.
first scene,
I
we're
do
shown
that
a
in
diverse
public.
Cast of characters
Like,
that I can only
the
assume
paint
are
like
from
one
the
of your
events
French girls.
preceding this one. You know, like before the ship sinks.
They got some
I
big
guess they were
noses.
just trying to do a little something special here. A little Memento meets Titanic. Really bold filmmaking. What sorrow I feel for these characters.
And
so
snap
close
in
to
half.
my own heart. Red-haired lady. Brown-haired guy. Old Woman 1 and 2, currently
1 and
drowning
2.
human. And of course, 101 Dalmatian.
101 what?
Never seen it.
101 what now?
Pongo! Is that you?
What?
Hey, why save more people when you could save 2 dogs who will live for a collective 3 years after the end of this film?
Stop.
I guess Disney
I'd
royalty
save the
will get
dogs
you far
too.
in this life.
That look like. Why do we see just like?
Terrible.
Wait, is she
What are
watching
you two
people
laughing at?
die?
What changed here? I'm glad this man's violent death brought you momentary joy and distraction
I
from
don't
the
know if
sinking
he's
of
dead.
your ship.
Well, he's cold.
Maybe they were just enjoying his perfect 10 here.
It's so
Man,
weird.
too
They
much
just
splash.
keep looping the same shots over and over and showing
budget
things
was
that
not
don't even
there.
look like they pertain to the moment at hand.
Did they do slow motion and animation? That's
Oh,
not
and
good.
It's over. The movie now decides to start for real.
Hope everyone's ready for some laughs, huh? For some fun.
In case
Let's
you
go on
just
this,
straight up
animated
forgot.
adventure
Let me.
together. Maybe by the end of it, we'll be laughing like 2 old ladies on
Got
the
it.
verge of death on a lifeboat. Huh? Could happen.
How can anyone be expected to try to enjoy this movie after being given that intro? Going into this movie, everyone already knows how it's
There's a
going to end,
cat.
but then they just
Bald
reminded
cat.
us in painstaking
Liverpool.
detail. What, and
Yeah.
now I have to anticipate all these characters dying? I'm supposed to get invested in them emotionally? Camillo, you just gave me the fucking Final Destination vision of all my friends' deaths. You lunatic? So, the
I mean,
story
you shouldn't get attached to
real
anybody
this
in
time,
that
With
movie.
the girl we saw in the previous scene on a train opening a locket, which seems to have a picture of
her?
herself inside
That's
it.
weird.
I'll never forget you.
Me.
Stop moping over that picture. You're never
What
going
is
to
the
find
thing?
your
The-
precious mother.
Your precious mother.
Yeah, and for all intents and purposes, I hope
Maybe
that
I
bitch
don't
is
know
dead.
this
So
movie.
it's you right for sitting quietly on a train?
You're wrong. I will find her. And my father, too. I'll find them both.
Maybe I watched the
Guess that's
wrong
that.
one
That
by
came together
Nostalgia
very
Critic. Maybe I
well.
did the wrong order.
Here
Maybe I
we
did the
have
third one or
obligatory
second
scene
one.
where all the characters are introduced as they're boarding the ship, although only about 1/3 of them seem to have any semblance of originality. If you could call any of this original.
It's not, but okay.
Wait, what?
Sorry, are those mice?
Why are there anthropomorphic animals boarding the ship? And not to mention, every last one of them is based on some Disney or Don Bluth character. No, in fact, just about every character in this film is ripped off from something else. You've got Granny
Okay.
from Looney Tunes, you got a Cinderella thing going on here with the main character. There's the Dalmatians, as previously discussed.
yeah,
The Mice
okay.
from American Tail, the Crow from
American- never
Secret
even heard of
Inn,
American
Cheshire
Tail.
Cat from Alice in Wonderland.
I've
the Elf from
recently
Beauty
learned
and the
about that
Beast,
one.
And the geese straight out of the Aristocats. And it goes on from there.
I have
really
never
don't
seen any of
understand
those
where they were
movies.
Coming from when they were making this, ripping off a bunch of classic cartoon characters and putting them on the Titanic? Camillo, you trying to make some sort of sick, twisted reality show? Camillo, what are you doing, huh?
I don't
what are you doing
know.
to us? What are you doing to yourself?
I guess you take a bunch of good
Oh, no.
ingredients and put them
Angelica here
together.
dropped her things.
Why did it go that
Oh,
far?
Angelica, you really are.
Oh, what a nice man picking it up for her.
Here you are. Let's hope it's a smooth crossing.
What?
Excuse me. The fuck did you just say?
Do you know something we don't?
Yeah,
You got
what?
something to say?
What?
Why
The
so
eyebrows.
devious?
Wait a second. I recognize that voice.
You're not really an old man. I knew it. He was the iceberg.
He was the
all along.
iceberg.
I
Whoa.
suppose it's easy pickings at this point, but what's with the jerky animation? Half the time, it doesn't even seem like the animators knew what they wanted from each shot. It's as if 2 directors constantly battled about what emotion the character in question should be displaying at any given moment. Not to
Oh,
mention the
okay.
downright abruptly timed dialogue.
This is yours.
Whoa.
Thanks.
Well, I must have dropped
That
this.
she made
I
that. That's
really owe you
hilarious.
one.
Why is there a mice?
Is that all you have to say,
A mouse.
Italian mouse? I suppose
Italian
you can
mouse.
forget about A, I, O, and U. It's near impossible to follow what's going on in this movie. I'm not even exaggerating. There are so many characters doing so many things in such a short span of time. I
Okay.
even found myself mixing the characters up for real. The first time I watched this, I legitimately didn't know these 2 old ladies were different characters. They're different characters.
the
There's
chin.
just 2
Look
evil
at the
stepmothers
chin.
in this. Hey, more evil's better, right?
Okay, stolen. I guess that was nothing special.
Oh, okay.
What?
So let me get this straight. The crow
Why?
he stole the pin out of the
Why?
squirrel's hat there. Squirrel noticed, turned around, and then he left.
And the significance of that
What is what?
was?
What? Is that supposed to be funny? Is it like, haha, you didn't know?
Yeah, what's with the costumes, guys? We've been on tour, senor. And cannot wait to get home, muchachos?
Dicen por Chile. Chile.
Is that a mariachi
I play
band?
wicked bongos, you know.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you guys uncomfortable. I'll turn the movie off now if it helps. And if you don't mind me, I'll be over here in the corner celebrating the death of my own innocence.
Are they bleed out the eyes? Garfield.
still hear the screams, Papa.
The Van de Plan copper mine.
Hey, guy, I don't think the captain can hear you. What you're saying is interesting and all, but at this moment, I think his brain is internally swelling.
Just turned it off.
We don't want to disturb the other liners with our wash.
Wash.
And away
Yeah.
she goes, beginning the most
I think it'd
magical of
technically be
legends
awake,
that
but
definitely
okay.
never happened at all, I swear. In the next scene, we're met with the two evil stepsisters, seemingly deciding what to wear.
I saw them at Disney World
Call her at once!
a couple weeks ago.
This
Stop.
is Angelica's fault.
Make her put her clothes in order.
Shut up!
Did I stroke out? Did they stroke out? Someone has stroken out.
I didn't do anything to alter that. That's how the movie comes packaged. That's how it's meant to be. It's art.
Look at this hole in my favorite dress. I wanted to wear it. Oh, it's got bigger.
So, from what I can gather here, the main storyline is that
It-
Angelica here loses her prized
Good
locket,
thing, like,
and the
steal?
search for it begins, sort of.
What?
Pick up
What?
those bits of broken china at once.
What kind of sociopathic person wrote this movie?
I-
Who could even
what-
get into
what?
such a
They
headspace?
broke it just for her to clean it up?
Throughout the movie, Angelica is seen being nice to the animals around the house, especially the one little mouse. So the animals like
The
her and
house?
elect to help her find the lost locket.
Dolphins.
How about if she comes to our party, Mama? We are having
Party.
one, aren't we?
What?
We'll talk to Fritz about it.
How are you throwing a party that a human can attend? And a dog.
If it hadn't been for you, I would be now in someone else's digestion.
You know there's something you should know, so I'm gonna tell you so. Don't sweat it. Forget it. Enjoy the show.
Working all day, now it's time to
Wait, is it
unwind.
rapping?
Take a load off your mind.
Yeah.
What
The rapping dog.
fucking
Okay, yeah. I don't think I saw the first.
fuck?
Did I see the
There
first
was no hint of this being a musical, and then all of a sudden the dog here, he comes, he starts rapping hip hop, rapping in a style of music that won't be invented for some 70 years after this scene ends. All set against a modern day Midtown Manhattan. Well,
That
listen-
makes sense,
Listen to me,
because
rhyming
why?
dog. Two can play at this game.
I love how this isn't anything that's crazy for New York City. Some people aren't even paying attention to him. Well, some people are.
Also, what does the mouse say after this all happens?
If it hadn't been for you,
I
I
would
would
be
be
in
now in someone
someone's
else's
digestive.
digestion.
I'll take broken English for 800.
For 800. What is this, Home Alone? Oh.
We've done it again.
What?
Why?
What have you done again? Nothing happened the first time to warrant this happening again. This is the first time I've seen you, I think.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
it, a common occurrence for you to go tying the legs of strangers together on a giant boat? Also, seriously, who are
It's not
you?
even that giant compared to standard cruise ships. Why do some people have dogs?
Still her for one moment?
No.
What? Well, who is this? Who is that? What's happening?
Watch out for a couple of weirdos, a kind of crazy red-haired cat and someone I hesitate to call one of us, more like a
One of
bat than a dog.
Bat? Dog?
bat?
Which
Dog?
dog? Who's this dog? Dogs? On the Titanic? She's sinking.
German
The boat
Shepherd.
is sinking. Quick, hire the emergency riders. And at long last,
I'm doing laundry
our star-crossed
on-
lovers
okay.
meet.
Guess
And
it
she
probably was a
instantly
long
makes
journey.
a pose as if she were trying to imitate what she saw someone do on the cover of Vogue. I don't think she
That is a
realizes
pose
what she
someone's
looks
done
like
before.
there. I think in her head it's looking a lot better. Paint me like one of your French boys.
I
Paint me.
literally do it
I
in
bet you
public.
look ravishing in
I literally went to
Whoa,
a
slow
place
down,
called
Romeo.
Puttering
All right,
and did that in
leave
the
some
middle
to
of the course.
imagination. I'm pretty sure that's a big-ass pair of granny panties. I don't know that you really do want to see her in that. Darling, are these your skid marks?
That was not in the movie.
Whoa! He's going in for the touchdown.
That's a little
And then
crazy.
Just walks away.
I would too.
Typical,
That's kind of
you know?
creepy.
She doesn't even want to be viciously molested. Talk
Yeah.
about playing hard to get. And just like that, the next scene starts up with a new mouse? I don't remember this guy. He is holding an adorable tiny candle, though. I mean, come on.
How do they
that's
make
gotta be
candles for
one
mice?
very small candle. Did he get that thing custom made?
Yeah.
Eat up while you can, boys. You'll need your strength for the Mexican winter. I really have no idea who this mouse could be or why we're watching this, so let's just move on and pretend it didn't happen.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I must be going a bit soft in the head.
You're telling me Patrick Bateman, Prince Charming, has a pea brain? You gotta be
No,
pulling my
imagine
leg,
that.
huh?
Well, I've never had a proper family, so I've always dreamed of making one. But I don't want to rush things. I have a whole life ahead of me.
That's
You
real nice.
think?
Wait, how does this movie end again?
Yeah. Screams and freezing to death. And
Yeah.
drowning.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that whole life thing.
Yeah.
Whoa! And he's gone.
Excuse me, madam. You were talking to a young lady. How can I find her?
I know she often comes out here for walks. Oh,
Why are you
I must go in
paying
now.
that much
Hey,
attention?
Granny, where are you going? You just gonna bail on the convo?
Yeah.
He's still talking to you. He's asking you a question. You can't do that.
Hey, again. Bye.
Oh my God, Granny's aware of her own bail. She literally looks back and then lumbers
What are you
away
gonna do about it?
full
I'm all-
Sasquatch mode.
Sasquatch mode?
Oh God, no, no.
Hey, at least
not
not a rapping
this.
dog. I hate musicals, but at least not a rapping dog.
I would have thought you'd be upstairs listening to that wonderful singer.
I was too busy looking for someone.
Are you gonna say something? You just not gonna reciprocate there?
I don't even know your name. Will I see you at the reception tonight?
That all depends if I get unstuck from being in 5 frames per second.
5.
So, after this
Slow
encounter,
motion
Angelica
animation.
goes back to Granny's room and explains how sad she is that she can't go to the reception with the guy she just met because she has nothing to wear. Upon hearing this, Granny
okay.
offers Angelica her old dress from her youth, which
Why'd
she
you
for
bring
some
that?
reason has with her
Yeah.
on the ship.
I haven't worn this since my poor Francis took me to the opera for the first and last time.
First and last.
How heartwarming. Wait, first and last?
Yeah.
Granny, something you want to talk about? Is Uncle Francis, is he all right? Also, I don't want to know what happened in, around, or near that dress if Granny was so fond of that night. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, Angelica. Some Uncle Francis might still be on there, if you know what I'm saying. Just make sure this ball doesn't have a blacklight theme.
What did my foster mother say? And Bernice and Hortense.
I wouldn't worry
What
about
words are
them.
you saying?
Yeah, mainly because I think no one knows who they are or if they've
Yeah.
been in this
Oh,
movie.
those aren't words. Those are people. Okay.
Oh, hey, is that Uncle Francis back from the grave to
Yeah.
give Granny one more night of fun? Oh,
No,
no.
it's just-
2 mice with a knife. Should have guessed, huh?
Yeah.
Classic.
I saw a dude on a unicycle at
It's
a red
mine
light the
now,
other
and I'm
day,
not giving it
juggling.
to anyone.
Like 10 feet up in the air.
How quaint. A raven fell through the exhaust grate in my cabin.
No more nonsense. It's hers. Put it around her neck.
All right, I can see you're serious. Just please leave me and my family out of this.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, what are you doing? You're gonna get a disease. This is how the
Yeah.
Black Plague started.
It is.
I'm
What?
sure this is a photograph of my real mother.
What? You weren't sure? I think this is one of those things you gotta be sure about.
Yeah, you kind of.
Third class. Shh, Detective Bradbury, New York Police Department.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm here incognito on a special
Are you? Why would you
assignment.
tell people?
I want to catch the suspects red-handed. Get it?
Who?
No.
No, I don't
Somebody
get
broke
it.
into my cabin and stole the locket, but that's all they took.
Excuse me, I couldn't help hearing what you said.
Bro, what's with the red
Yeah,
hair and black
what
beard
is
combo?
this?
Not a good look for you.
And
Once
the
again,
eyebrows.
who is this and why?
Bless you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little embarrassed at my sneezes. I think they make me look like a little scared boy.
Why does he have red hair and a black
Wow,
beard and
it's
eyebrows?
beautiful. The song that plays about them is already in total longer than the amount of time they've actually spent in each other's presence.
Is this supposed to like rival Celine Dion?
I'm not sure what's going on here, but the guy in the black hair is taking some sort of issue with Angelica, and then he comes up and straight up points to her tits for like 10 seconds. Realistically, I think he was just trying to save her from the clutches of Jack the Charming.
And then he's like, oh.
Now I know who stole my locket. It was that girl.
No, no, I don't think it was her. Il est possible que...
What was
What,
that?
what was that?
Perhaps the locket is back with its rightful owner.
What does he mean by that?
Yeah, what does he mean by that?
No.
What? That?
No, nothing.
Please tell me they added that sound effect
Nothing?
then.
What do you mean? I know. Oh, wait, no, you're right. I do know absolutely zero about you besides your name. I don't even think I know your name.
Yeah, what
You
is your
didn't tell me,
name?
You just walked away. Maybe we should just call this whole thing off, or at least
Yeah,
think it through.
can't even talk like that.
Nothing you could tell me could prevent me from loving you.
Even if I were to say something like, reject all your sexual advances?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh,
no, I can now see that is not going to stop you. What's going on here? How'd everyone get to a vantage point to watch this all at once? Nobody noticed they're being watched here? And they lived happily ever after.
Okay,
as
where's the
skeletons
car
at the
scene?
bottom of the ocean.
Why's life pain?
Why's life pain?
Hey, everything went perfectly to plan. What a perfect scene, am I right? 10 out of 10. Okay, I think we're done with the worst of it. Love interest, kissed, everything's falling into place.
This is,
the movie's
yeah,
gotta
no.
wrap up at some point now.
I must have watched a different Nostalgia Critic video, like the same series, but it just wasn't the first one.
Come on. Come on, baby. I just want out.
Hey, at least it makes more sense than Hip Hop Dog in terms of time period. Oh no. Well, this is getting
Iceberg.
sinister. I've got a bad
Is it the
feeling
dude
about
from the
this.
dock?
Look at that!
What, you never seen mist before?
That's not just ice.
It's an iceberg?
Well, let me just get in focus here.
What is binoculars?
Dear God, it's an iceberg!
Hello? There's an iceberg right in our path.
Who is this? I told you to stop calling his number.
Fun time. Undoctored
So,
footage, just
finally,
replay the same
iceberg
thing.
hits. General mayhem ensues, and all the characters scramble to reach the boat's exit. Yeah, buddy,
The
save
exit.
that energy. Don't want to expend it before you get rowing.
Rowing. And of course, they have the scene where like the band keeps playing.
What a shit show.
What horror I witnessed that day. Surely, I will never forget it.
And there's the
as
captain
long as I
with
live.
absolutely nothing going on in his brain. Yeah, we also had the rapping dog. Yep, that was the thing.
Wow, I can't believe it. This movie's finally drawing to a close.
And now
So
we get to
William,
see
the
what
love
we started
interest,
out
breaks
with.
a window with a wicker chair somehow and escapes the ship. All the while, Angelica seems unaffected by his suspected untimely death.
Do you still have a picture in the locket?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, how do you know?
Ever
Have you
since
checked?
my mother put it around my neck as a baby.
Is it still there? Is it
And
gone?
then left you because she was forced to.
Wait,
No,
what?
Please, no.
Oh my
So yes,
god.
all along, this woman was Angelica's mother. Hooray! She's been found! Oh, but her dad, she
Just by
said she'd
chance?
find?
And my father too. I'll find them both.
Nah, he's dead still. Or missing. Or worse,
Probably
dead
dead.
and missing. But hey, at least she found her mom.
Look, over there. It looks like someone in the water.
Oh my god.
There's probably
There
a lot
he
of
is,
those.
Just in the nick of time.
Is it not him? It's gonna be dude with the beard. It's gonna be dude with. Yep. Wait. What?
Not him.
It's not dude with the beard. He has
False
a
alarm.
mustache.
It's not William. Throw him back.
Are you serious? It's the detective with the red hair and mismatched beard from earlier?
But he doesn't have a
So
beard,
the
it's
literal only reason for that character existing was for this
I thought it was
one
somebody else.
gag at the end of the film, the bait and switch. I bet the writers really patted themselves on the back for this one.
Hang on.
It's William.
But then, in a joyous
Freezing
twist of
to
fate,
death.
William is recovered.
Darling, it's me, Angelica. Where's William?
Did he get attacked by a shark?
What, do you have the brain of a baby? You don't got object permanence yet? The moment he's out of sight, he's gone from your reality.
Forever.
Please,
Please, what?
Please, what?
open your eyes.
Oh, okay. No, never mind. Close them. Throw me back. And on that
Hypothermia.
day, they lived happily ever after. But just them. It was honestly pretty terrible for just about everyone else. Most of them perished, but at least the Mexican funny mice lived.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Where are you going? The movie isn't over yet.
What? No, come on.
Why is it not
Don't you
over?
want to know what happened to everybody?
They all died.
We're sitting really
They
pretty.
froze to death or drowned.
No, you can't be serious. There's a Where Are They Now segment? I'll tell you where they are now, at the bottom of the fucking ocean. Are you crazy? But this isn't even the only Italian animated Titanic
They
film
made 3 of
that
them, I'm pretty
features
sure.
talking mice. The other being called The Legend of the Titanic. The Legend!
Wait, no, that's the one
of
I've
the
seen.
Titanic.
Why are there
Really
so
just
many of these?
Missed the news that day? Was that the day the world's
That was the
biggest
one that
meatball was
Nostalgia
made?
Critic
The
did.
Titanic sinking was just a footnote right at the bottom.
By the way, Titanic.
Looks
lol.
like I need to lay her to rest once and for all, so we can all move on. I'll
Did
never
he have
let
to
go
put on a
of what
a
you've
dress
done to me,
for
that
this?
is, which is quite a lot, really. You're a terrible, terrible thing. To the depths with you.
Where did they film this?
Hey,
Oh.
Justice. Oh my God, back to the
Back. I wanted it gone.
Thank you so much for watching.
Oh,
if you like what I
hopefully
did
this-
here, consider supporting my awesome sponsor, Harry's Razor.
Okay, I'm not gonna have the song playing background just because he has a song playing background for the ad read. I've had issues with that in the past where they wait until the video goes public to copyright claim the video, and then I have to go and basically cut out all the audio that happens after, because once the video has already been uploaded, I'm not going to take the video down and then re-edit, re-render it, and re-upload it, everything like that, and make it public again, just because they want to do some massive mega corporation wants to do that. Also, the shirt is completely unbuttoned. Yeah, there's no buttons left, at least some, saves time in between recordings, changing shirts and whatnot. The legend goes on. I thought this was the other one that Nostalgia Critic covered. So I think he mentioned the rapping dog in that video. I don't know if I watched the first one or maybe the second one or third one, because I'm pretty sure there was 3 of them. But wow, that was really, really bad. Let me know what the next JonTron video should be down below in the comment section. I read every single one of your comments. Patrons get the videos there early. Live and ton of a paywall on the channel. I hope you have a wonderful rest today. Hopefully I made it a tiny little bit better. But until the next video, take care and keep the music.
We were playing